That hundreds of weapons were lost by the feds, and that 2 of those guns were linked to the killing of a U.S. Border Patrol agent.
And tonight, documents uncovered claiming that the amount of missing weapons is bigger than ever reported. Here's News 4 Tucson investigator Lupita Murillo.
This Glendale gun store behind me is at the center of congressional hearings concerning Fast and Furious. But these police reports show that 3 months before Fast and Furious broke into the public spotlight, there was a burglary. In October 2010, the owners of this church right next to the Lone Wolf Trading Company walked in to find that someone had smashed through the wall separating the 2 businesses. When police arrived, they found 37 handguns were stolen. They were targeting these people for a reason, and they knew where the safe was and where the handguns were kept.
It's very possibly that they did some recon of that store.
The owner of this gun store says he can't speak to the News 4 Tucson investigators because he is under subpoena from a House Oversight Committee. But in court documents, he told a federal judge the employees of defendant United States either orchestrated the burglary to obtain even more weapons from Lone Wolf to place in the hands of wrongdoers, or advised others as to the secret location inside Lone Wolf where the guns were stored for some other purpose. Those employees, a ring of illegal gun buyers used by the ATF to create Operation Fast and Furious. We took the question to the ATF. According to court documents, he alleges that the people that committed the burglary were the same people that were hired by ATF to make these straw purchases. Is that true?
No, it's not. It's an open investigation still.
How could a gun store under ATF surveillance be broken into? Guns stolen that night have turned up in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and as far south as Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. Congressional sources tell us ATF had surveillance video inside the gun store. The owner claims, according to court documents, that this was running 24 hours, that it was on a loop. Was it?
No, that's inaccurate. It was per the information that I have and what I've looked into through supervisors and various agents, it was just operational just during business hours. We spoke with people who were personally involved in ATF's ill-considered gun-walking operations. Tucson resident Mike Detty sold guns to cartel members from Mexico for the ATF under a different gun-walking program. He even wrote a book about Operation Wide Receiver. He sold the guns from right here in his dining room.
And I was constantly coached by the ATF agents, you know, you really got to be careful, Mike, because this might be the last night that they're going to buy guns from you, or this might be the night they decide to keep their money.
Detty has dealt with these cartel gun buyers and with the ATF for several years. He's convinced the same people used by the ATF actually did break into the gun store.
From my viewpoint, this is a way that the people he was dealing with, it was one way for them to lower their cost per unit.
Fast and Furious investigation continues in Congress, and the Terry family continues to seek justice in federal court. And we will continue to keep you posted. If you have a story for News 4 Tucson investigators, email investigators@kvoa.com or call 955-4444. In Glendale, Lupita Murillo, News 4 Tucson.